What is doing your nut in Crazies? Yes, you're in the lab. I'm Lee. You see that title too as well. We are diving down the TikTok rabbit hole once again. That is right, TikTok rabbit hole. Last week we got our knees wet basically in this pool of TikTok. This week we are going to get about chest high. That's how deep we are diving in this week. With this said, there are going to be a few of these that you're going to see that are going to just rock your world, blow your mind apart, make you question a lot of shit. And I am going to kind of interrupt in between those because I want you to hear my 2 cents about it too as well. It's kind of reaction, full thing, whatever you want to call it. But there's some of these that just rattle that brain for a minute and make you just say WTF all the way. Do understand I do these TikToks just so I know people don't have TikTok and probably don't have the same feed I have. I bring them to you to see what the hell I'm seeing on TikTok, as well as I do my research for conspiracy theories, Mandela Effects, anything you can think of. That TikTok's a great rabbit hole for that. But before we do get this going, y'all remember to punch that big old thumbs up in the face, hit that subscription button, let's get to 2 G's, as well as leave those comments down with these and others you would love to talk about, conspiracy theories, Mandela Effects, rabbit holes, you name it, throw it at me. So with that said, grab you something to drink, grab you something to indulge in, sit back, open that mind, and let's jump deep into these TikTok rabbit holes.
Why do you think we exist? No,
I believe it's a video game.
Boom, I said that today. I said I was with my wife. No, I said my wife today. I said, wow, this is an illusion. I love you, and I'm gonna be so upset when it's over.
Everything is scripted.
Kobe. From the time we first saw him as an ascendant star at Lower Merion High School outside Philadelphia.
It's Kobe Bryant.
Help me.
Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out.
Pass.
This, otherwise, you look at the book, right, it breaks that whole, like, this is like magical.
Yeah, you don't want to break the magic. This is like magic. Yeah, you don't want to break the magic.
What many people don't know is that sometimes these people aren't actually killed. They're not actually dead, but they have what they call occultation, to where they reach a certain level of fame and they die to the public eye and they go out of the public eye. But now,
what this triangle offense was about, what are the principles? Why do you believe in it? How does it work?
So now we have a triangle formed between the ball.
What I was seeing on the screen, right? You know, the game seemed much slower to me, and now I can also manipulate the game.
Speaking that Kobe Bryant and his daughter were in that building watching these people mourn for them. That is how sick they are.
Kobe and his daughter Gianna and all of those that have been tragically lost today are in our spirit, they're in our hearts, they're in our prayers, they're in this building.
The mayor, however, of Los Angeles releasing a statement on Twitter calling Kobe a giant.
The new season is upon us. Are you ready for the next level? Kyrie, you got the hardware, but are you the most valuable? And Giannis, you've proven your worth, but are you ready to be a champion? Mamba out.
The players like Kyrie Irving, players like Giannis, I mean, these are guys that are really working to strive to do that.
Oh, if you think about it, sleep is just the human equivalent of turning something off then on again. Oh geez, and here I thought I was gonna have a good day. Our belly button is just our old mouth. I regret giving you that anatomy book. Oh, why do we say bite down? The only thing that's moving in the jaw is the mandible, and that goes up. The brain named itself. Oh, I am not okay. What if I've eaten an egg from a chicken that I've also eaten? I'm gonna check you into a psych ward.
Just when we thought things couldn't get any crazier, McDonald's releases yet another creepy ass
memo to its employees speaking on what will happen to the world when Ronald McDonald dies. This is the craziest roller coaster ride of a memo I have ever seen. I'm about to take you there whether you like it or not. Let's go. Pause and read, because this is a true-ass dumpster fire, but I'll read it to you. Operation Golden Arches initiates the very moment that Ronald is declared dead by his personal physician, Ben Carson, who, in accordance with McDonald's procedure, is required to perform mouth-to-mouth CPR on Ronald for at least 4 hours before making the call. Among the first people notified of his passing will be members of Ronald's own inner circle, including the Pope. Moving on, the Golden Arches have fallen will be the code word that each McDonald's manager will be told when they're called on a secure line. They will confirm his death by sending photos of his corpse to the New York Post. And that reads, "It is with the greatest sorrow that we make the following announcement. Ronald McDonald's time in his physical body has reached its close. The earth that Ronald has left behind faces a spiritual reckoning in light of his departure, for the sunset of his death has bathed the world in a bittersweet twilight. We do not know how old Ronald was or where he came from, but we do know he was loved and had some internal organs that other people usually don't have." The announcement will also mark the start of a year-long period of mourning at McDonald's locations globally, during which each franchise's iconic red and yellow arches will be painted black. Employee uniforms will see an addition of black veils to their hats and visors, and Happy Meals will be replaced with toys with prayer cards featuring Ronald's personal favorite passage from the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which reads, "You will never understand the meaning of actual reality." His remains will be put on display at Madison Square Garden for the following 3 days. A ceremonial procession composed of 200,000 McDonald's employees across the globe, along with a full rostrum of the Harlem Globetrotters and all current faculty members of the Yale University Mathematics Department. As a children's choir sings his name repeatedly until the last cashier, fry cook, basketball player, and mathematician has paid their respects by kissing his hand one last time. They also ask him to carry his casket around a drive-through like 6 million times and then be put through the drive-through window so that they can cremate him in the little baker thing that they fry the apple pies in. If his body is too sacred not to burn, they will dismember him and let him go at sea. His last earthly possessions, including a shark necklace, will be donated to an insane asylum, and Grimace will take his place as Ronald McDonald.
So you're telling me when Ronald McDonald passes away, knowing nobody knows his age, when he passes away, technically the world's going to fucking stop. Ben Carson, his doctor, the doctor that supposedly killed Michael Jackson, is his doctor. He's got to administer CPR for 4 hours before he can call the time of death. And when that happens, the Pope gets notified. All the managers get notified, for the arches have fallen. Some crazy, stupid shit there. Let alone you're turning the arches black. You're making your employees wear all the veils. And then, blows my mind. And then we're going to have the brigade. We're going to put him through the drive-through 6 million times. Put him in the drive-through window so we can cremate him from the fryer that makes the hot apple pies. And then you're going to take away the coins at the kids' meal and give them little prayer cards, which is going to say, his last freaking saying is going to be, "You will never know the true meaning of reality." Eerie to me, because who really is Ronald McDonald? What does he truly represent in this symbolic world that we live in? And the meaning of it all just kind of makes you wonder what is really going on in this reality that we're living, that we aren't being told. Blows my mind, let alone now I don't ever want to eat an apple pie, hot apple pie from McDonald's ever again now, ever.
Yo, I know everybody's been talking about the football game and the player that collapsed, but some of us saw a few things that didn't add up. This is the company with the contract for ambulances at that field. As you can see, it's UC Health, and that's what they do. But when you look at them side by side, something ain't adding up here with these two. And one of the main things in an age of marketing and branding, why are there no words on this ambulance? And where are the real lights? Looks like a U-Haul fan that's been converted into something. And when you run the plates on the van, why does this Chevrolet Express pop up? You know, starting to remind me of a couple other ambulances and things that didn't add up. And just to support that claim, as this EMS responder chimes in and says that Kettering Health took that over, but that's not the ambulance that pulled onto the field. Interesting. And who is this guy that's driving this thing? I mean, I don't know. Just looks a little suspicious. So yeah, what's really going on here?
Creep on in, on in, on in.
Now, we have heard these stories, we've seen these stories about athletes, actors, comedians just falling out, passing out, falling down. Even the latest incident 2 weeks ago with our Bills player that actually had collapsed and had a cardiac arrest on the field in the first quarter of the Bills-Cincy game. And it does make you question, make you wonder exactly what's really going on inside them bodies. But the big question is what nobody's questioning or nobody's answering or nobody's even suggested in any news thing, anything you can see in modern media today is, was each and every one of those jabbed? Did they get jabbed? I mean, you think about it. All sports had to get it. Military had to get it. And let alone all the people that played along with the whole propaganda stuff, you know, your celebrities and stuff, showed that they got it too as well. So it makes you really wonder, is that killing people, shutting people down? Who knows? Just makes you wonder about it, don't it?
What appears to be some kind of UFO was just spotted in Las Vegas. There are allegedly a lot of flights canceled because of this thing in the sky. What do y'all think of this?
Well, since Noah asked, this is what I think. As a person who actually lives in Las Vegas, I have a lot of videos to show. I actually thought the news wasn't going to cover this, but they did. But you know how they always try to cover up things. A meteorologist says that there's a good chance that what people saw that night was a phenomenon known as light pillars. This is what a light pillar looks like. Here's another picture, and this is what they saw. They're calling it a weather phenomenon. Literal same way they said the green sky was a phenomenon. Or what about in Spain when the sky was turned orange? Keep playing and think we don't live on a magical planet. Keep playing and thinking that this world is not shifting to an avatar planet state. And the beings who were once interacting with this planet before the vibratory rate of consciousness fell are here. Now I'm finna show y'all my video footage. Here's April.
There's a picture right there. So you see the moon is right there, right? And then you see a light right there.
Now do you see that light? Do you see that light? And that one. Now this next video is September.
Light's right there. The moon's behind the mountain.
That's a tree. That's the horizon of the city right there. This is the sky. Let's go to December. And of course, you already saw this on the 23rd. Now we know there are some extraterrestrials that have been helping the government and have been helping the government since the 1960s. And we're keeping this planet just the way it is at this vibratory rate. But the shifts and awakening that's happening with this planet is unstoppable. But they can try. But it looks like we got help coming in soon. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all remember in 2020 when everybody said when Saturn and Jupiter aligned, everybody would get powers on December 21st? Well, now we're about to be in 2023, where Pluto enters Aquarius. Pluto represents transformation. First destroying, then rebuilding things, aka the government, this matrix. So tell me, what do y'all think is going to happen in 2023?
You might be thinking, this has nothing to do with McDonald's.
At the Vegan Cannibal Steakhouse by Liquid Death, we believe that eating people is unethical and unnecessary. That's why we're proud to serve you and your family the world's finest plant-based, cruelty-free human meat. Because we believe you should eat what you love. Try our New Yorker-less strip steak, guiltless grilled rack of Sam, or our manless meatballs and marinara. Our human-inspired menu tastes so much like real human. After just one bite, you'll be waiting for the police to arrive. So indulge in the dining experience so authentic, even non-vegan cannibals will love it too. Vegan Cannibal Steakhouse, where nobody gets killed. Available exclusively on Postmates. Seriously, find out how to order at liquiddeath.com/vegancannibal.
But you should be wondering what cannibals are testing food and why they are acquiring a taste for it. Stem cells are already used in majority of manufactured food and drink among the daily products you use on your skin. They actually affect hormone imbalances. I'd be very careful believing.
Oh man, liquid smoke. This restaurant serving human tasting flesh. And it blows my mind. Human tasting meat tastes like human. Vegan food too as well that tastes like human meat, which makes vegan and human meat makes no sense to me as well. But it had me thinking, because you know how the elites do this. You know how they've always do. They put something out there when it's already been happening, you know. So you think about now they're showing everybody how a meat that tastes like humans, cannibalism stuff. Think about it and think about how long have we probably been eating and consuming human flesh or human food. Makes you really wonder about that. It really brings you back to like, wow, you know, back in the day when you heard when Taco Bell was using horse meat, McDonald's and the chicken wars and all that stuff. But the commercial was so eerie just because even if it was vegan or not vegan, them taking a bite and them smiling at the cameras and you see the red around their faces like they're biting in vampire style, dog style, biting into what, you know, they call vegan human tasting meats. But like I said, it makes you wonder, how long has this been going on behind closed doors? Not just for the elites and all that, but for us. What have we been eating truly to now when you see this, what really kind of meats or what are we really eating from our supermarkets, fast food restaurants, all those things? Makes you really wonder.
Someone just sent me a clip of what they believe is some sort of preparation for Project Bluebeam. To quickly summarize, Project Bluebeam is the theory that they're working on advanced holograms and drones in order to stage an alien invasion in the future. Check out the video I was sent and then let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you want a little relief during the inflation, there's an app blowing up right now that combines coupons and helps you save a ton on everyday shopping. I put the link in my bio, feel free to check it out if you want.
And the Illuminati knows. that they're finally primed for world domination. And soon you've got black helicopters coming across the border, puppet masters for the new world order. Be aware, there's always someone that's watching you, and still the government won't admit they faked a whole moon landing. Thought control race, psychotronic scanning, don't mind that. I'm protected cause I made this hat from aluminum foil, where it had this foil lined in case an alien's inclined to probe your butt or read your mind. Looks a bit peculiar, seems a little crazy, but someday I'll prove there's a big conspiracy.
I told you we were diving deep down this TikTok rabbit hole this week. I told you we're probably up to the chest. Some of y'all probably just got underneath the water, got to pop up a little bit because I told you how deep we was going. McDonald's, the meat, the dang players falling down, and Kobe, and that whole plain truth in plain sight like they always do. They always force feed us the truth right in front of us all the time, right through everything we consume in this reality. We are programmed to their society, what they want us to be, but we are always force-fed something, and the Kobe one gets even deeper and more eerier as time goes on because, look, it was planned, it was played out to the fullest, to the T, and what more can you truly say about it? If you're saying this world is not manipulated, nobody's trying to do it, you are asleep underneath the rock that's underneath the rock that is underneath the rock that is sleeping on top of the rock that's underneath. It blows my mind. It's right in front of your face. This world is nothing that we can ever imagine. Gets me worked up about it. If you enjoyed this at any time, man, y'all remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave me those comments down below about which one that got you above the water, under the water, through the things, and other ones you would love me to talk about too as well. With that said, y'all stay awake, y'all stay you, stay blessed, and remember to keep your mind open because those eyes will see everything in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.